All leaves but no flowers on your hydrangea? You're not alone. Every year some gardeners always struggle with hydrangeas, giving them a bunch of leaves but no flowers. In this video, I'm going to show you what you may be doing wrong, but more importantly, how to get your beautiful blooms back. Let's go. It's the #1 mistake, and you may not even know that you've done it. You may have pruned your blooms away early. This is what's called a mop head hydrangea, and it's very popular in the big box stores. The problem is that it grows on what's called old wood. It sets its blooms on old wood. So if you go in sometime in early spring and you start chopping your hydrangea and start pruning it really hard, you're chopping away the blooms that are already set on that old wood. So the best thing to do with a mop head hydrangea, just leave it alone. Let it grow. Even if it looks a little untidy, let it do its thing. Because if you do that, you won't be chopping away the blooms for this season. This is old wood and it kind of looks dead, right? But this is where your hydrangea buds grow. It grows right from that old wood, and sometimes it grows all along the stem. That is the reason why it's important not to prune your hydrangea in spring. Just leave it alone. And lots of times it grows at the tippy top. I have seen a bud form at the tip of these woody stems. So again, when it comes to your hydrangea, a mop head hydrangea, if you have it in the ground, even though it may not look as cute, just leave it alone and it will do its thing. Have you had a hydrangea bloom beautifully one year and then produce almost no flowers the next year? Winter damage may be the reason. Unpredictable weather can really be a problem in areas where I live, like zone 7 and below, because sometimes we get an early spring and the buds start to sprout, and then we get a cold snap. So that may be another reason why your hydrangea is not blooming. You may have gotten warm temperatures for 2 days and the next 3 days they were down to almost 0. That's another thing that you may consider why your hydrangea is not blooming. If that happens, again, make sure that you cover your hydrangea and cover it up all the way to your last frost date. So a little bit of extra care will go a long way and make a big difference to make sure that you have beautiful blooms on your hydrangea. This hydrangea is under this huge tree, and it's not getting enough sun. If your hydrangea is in an area that gets less than 6 hours of sun, it's going to produce small buds and sometimes no buds at all. The ideal condition is 6 hours of sun with dapple shade. Overhead is getting too much shade, and that's the reason why this hydrangea is putting on smaller blooms than usual. But all is not lost. I can either trim this tree, or basically that's the only thing I can do. I need to trim the tree or just move this hydrangea to another location. And I think trimming the tree would be easier than actually moving your hydrangea. If you can move your hydrangea and it's still young, just move it to a sunnier location. That way, all that full sun will get these beautiful blooms to burst. We now know why your hydrangea is giving you all those beautiful leaves, but unfortunately no blooms. Is because maybe you cut the blooms off early because hydrangeas grow on old wood, because it's not getting enough sunlight. That could be a second reason. Or because that winter snap just damaged those beautiful buds. I have another solution for you. All is not lost. This is one of the more difficult hydrangeas, the ones that look like this, the mop head hydrangeas. If you are a beginner and you want to make sure that you always get blooms, the best hydrangeas to get are not these mop head ones, but the pinnacle ones. Those grow on new wood. You can chop them down and they will grow back for you. They are so much more versatile than these mop head hydrangeas. And I just happen to have one in my garden, and I'll show you what it looks like. This is my quick fire hydrangea, and just take a look at all the buds. It's in full sun in my front yard. But the thing about it is that it grows on new wood. It doesn't grow on that hard old wood. You can see the stem here. It's nice and new. And that's the good thing about these pinnacle hydrangeas. You can cut them down and they won't affect your bloom. Mophead hydrangeas bloom between June and July, sometimes even May. You'll see them in May. The pinnacle hydrangeas, which are much more beginner friendly and they're easier to take care of, they bloom in June and July and sometimes even early August. So you'll have to wait for the pinnacle hydrangeas, but trust me, they are so beautiful. They come in that football shaped look and they're so much easier to take care of if you want hydrangeas. Say if you've always had problems with your hydrangea in ground, I think the best thing to do is to buy them in pots. That way you can scorching and the flowers are scorching, you can move it to another location. If one location is not getting enough sun, then you can move it to a sunnier location. So if you're a beginner or if you love hydrangeas, the best thing for them is in the ground. But if you just don't have the space to put them in the ground, you can keep them in pots and just move them around. Some people are asking, can you try a fertilizer booster? You can, but remember, if you've cut the blooms away the previous season, or if it's not getting ample sun, or you just have it in a wrong location, or if those buds were zapped because of a cold snap, the amount of fertilizer, the amount of flower booster is not really going to help. Remember, it's all about proper sun, making sure you don't prune your mophead hydrangea, and protecting it over the winter. That will guarantee, those three things will guarantee that you will have blooms for the season. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, The Determined Gardener. Don't forget to hit that sub button, that like button. If you got any good useful information from this video, please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel and hype it if you can. If you have any questions about why your hydrangea is not blooming, or you just want to chit chat about why you love hydrangeas, leave it in the comment section and I will definitely respond as quickly as I can. Until next time, guys, stay rooted.